again, trip number 3 out to Joe's Speedway, but this time we're going to do some legit testing. So we went out a couple weeks ago and just played around a little bit. We wanted to see where Joe was at and how he was making out with the track and the pits and all that, so we just decided to take a couple units out with us. I took back to the 90s, Wes took his unit out, and Gladman showed up just to hang out for a little bit. But today, Gladman's taking his race machine out. It's ready to actually turn some serious laps with it and see how everything worked out. Joe's even farther on the track. He's got the pits almost completely done. He's cut a road into the pits. The entrance and the exits to the racetrack's done. Spectator area is all done. So we're going to check all that out, and then we're going to see what Kevin's unit does on the track. Joe's got the track even disked and packed and prepped and ready to run. So we're going to see what this all these modifications that we made over the winter, we're going to see what they really do. Kevin's got his Graves exhaust on, dirt launch intake, ECU and MCU's been flashed. We got a couple different sets of tires. I got a set of GBCs in the back we're going to try, and take some lap times and just put in our first hard test session of the year and see where we're at. So pretty excited about all that. So we're getting pretty close to Joe's, and we'll see what's going on when we get there. So we're getting ready to pull down into the road that Joe cut in. This will be the entrance to the pit area. See, Gladman's already down here. But gonna be super nice whenever this is all done. Come down in here. Joe's actually said he's going to widen this a little bit more, and so you can get two vehicles to pass each other from here. Looking down at the racetrack down there. Spectator area is right below us on another level. You can just see the amount of dirt work that's been done out here. It's just crazy. Ready?
Find out. Ready for some testing.
I can't do that.
The airbox guard on there last night.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That exhaust looks sweet, all blued up like that.
Yeah. That was just running around the house, man. You really get motor on this thing, it's gonna start turning purple and blue. See what I mean? Like what the water did to it, dripping on it right there.
Right.
It is cold-blooded.
I heard that.
Until about 120 degrees.
You should have told me about. I got bags of them pre-filters for those, because that's the filters that we run on the valve covers. Yeah,
I need one.
I got a bag of those outerwear filters.
Sure if I'm gonna leave it there or not. I really wanted to put it on that down bar right there.
Right.
Just running a hose around, but I don't think the motor's got enough ass to blow a hose, like blow it that far. You know what I mean? So I did just pulled everything up and zip tied it to the side of the bed, and just ran it off my tail light. So we just turned the light switch on, and now I got fades.
God, I can't. we're going out for, Kevin's going out for session number 2 now. He had some pretty good runs going on as far as his first session out. Fastest lap time was 37:58, but he was pretty consistent. Every lap he turned was in the 37, so that's good. Making some consistent runs. This thing sounds crazy. I hope this video does this thing justice of how good this thing sounds whenever he's on the pipe. I think he might be trying it in 2-wheel drive right now. We'll be able to tell whenever he starts making a couple turns what he's in. He dropped off a second in 2-wheel drive. Yeah. Didn't look like it made a big difference, but it did on the as far as lap time goes. I could
tell, like waiting on it.
Really? It looked just as good as 4-wheel drive, but
yeah, like the overall handling of the car when you switch to 4-wheel drive, just night and day.
Oh yeah.
Like it hooks right up and it does what you want it to do.
So you want to change them tires?
Yeah.
Before you go back out?
Yeah, we'll give them a try.
Okay. Still consistent though, and it was, you lost a second. You went from 37s consistently to 38s. Except for your first one, it was way off. It was like 40.03, but
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you picked up after the first lap, but. We're gonna make a tire change. Got a set of GBC mongrels here, all stock size. They're 27 11 14s and 27 9 14s, just like the stock set, but pretty fresh set of tires. They don't have hardly any wear on them whatsoever. So we're gonna put them on now. Kevin was running his Maxxis Bighorn, same size. So we're just gonna put same size wheels, same size tire, just the GBC brand, and see if we can shave a little bit off of this lap time or not. So his 2-wheel drive lap times were like a second off of his 4-wheel drive lap times. So we're going to shoot for the 4-wheel drive lap times, which was consistently in the 37s. And see if we can pick up a little bit. Round number 2, or 3, sorry. Round number 3. Got the GBCs on. Looking the fastest time of the day, 37:58. See if we can scrub a little bit off of that. Alright, so made a tire change. It's getting a little bit drier. I think we're going to pick up a little bit. Still looking to beat that 37:58 from earlier. It's gonna be close. 36 lap 1, 36.16 lap 2. He's faster yet. He's already way over a second faster than this morning. Whether it be the track a little drier or the GPCs or maybe a combination of both. Oh, he took a bad hop there. All three of the first laps faster than the last. Alright, so we've made a shock change, tire pressure change. Track's even drier than it was before. See if we can break the 35. 36.04 is what he turned his fastest lap last time we were out. It's dry and he's still running just as hard. It's almost uncomfortable to watch that corner down there. It's so off camber. Scratch that second lap. Little technical difficulty on the stopwatch. I got him rolling on this lap here, so. Man, he's up on two wheels up at the top of the hill, and that's sweet, we're in the 35s, picking up, we're still picking up. Take one more lap if he finishes this lap. He's been out there quite a bit now. It seems like he's backing off now. Scratch that last lap. Whew. I'm telling you what, this turn over here coming off that hill is so off camber. It's almost, not being in a car, it's almost nerve-wracking to even watch him getting into that turn, how hard he's coming into that turn. And so it's so off camera, the car, you can just tell the car is light on the inside. It's like he's gonna flip it over every single time he comes in there. It's crazy. There's definitely gonna be interesting that, you know, on a racetrack with 10 or however many cars are out there, you know, all running downhill. It's crazy. Man, this thing is, I realize how rutted up it's getting. Ground is dried out big time, but it's super soft. You got it.
I did? It felt way faster.
3577.
That's a lot. That's a big pickup.
Right? So, roughly, or close to, 2 seconds faster than this morning.
Pretty good.
That's huge. Looked like the shock change worked.
Yeah. It settled it out a lot. It's rougher, but as far as predictability, this kind of track, being that it's
dry, but it's super soft.
It's tacky as hell. But I mean, like, being on the hillside like that, if you don't have a low speed set stiff enough, you're gonna be rolling over.
Not being
The more you use these Pro Armor belts, the better they are. Just so you know.
Not being in the seat, it's almost nerve-wracking to watch.
Get down that corner that hard.
That corner that hard every lap. It's like, yeah. Every time, the closer I got to it, it was like every lap I didn't want to stand there anymore because I was like.
That's what I said when he went up on 2 wheels with that. I was like, I'd have moved myself right there.
It's uncomfortable to watch from over there because it doesn't look as off camber from here.
No,
until you get over there.
And it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, the funny thing is, like, this thing's so planted, the way the suspension's set up, it doesn't change much. You ain't waiting on it. Like, it only maybe rolls over a couple inches, but you start feeling it doing this, you know you're at your limit. You know you're at your limit.
It definitely, the car didn't look as light. The harder you turned it getting in and squared the exit off, it was a lot less than if you got in there.
Flowed the corner.
If you got in late and tried to run the same line all the way around, it seemed like that's when it was like raring up. If you turned it hard in and squared it off and drove it straight off, it never even got up like it was light.
This fucking front diff is puking gear oil everywhere on top of the car.
Inside?
There's a vents like right up top, so it'll run down either side. And I've had the same problem at Durhamtown. Everybody else is like they're puking transmission fluid out and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, Durhamtown's just hard on the drivetrain. Well, I'm like, now it's
Joe's is hard on drivetrain.
Yeah, Joe's is hard.
So what would you change? Anything?
On the track?
Yeah.
You want this off, John?
Yeah, thanks.
Just have to jump.
Huge improvement down there. The
wider?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, Joe thought that
I think so.
safer.
Big improvement. That
Yeah, for sure.
how he extended that out farther.
I thought it looked a little dry because I saw the tracks
Yeah.
from where.
Well, that was like the original
Yeah,
line
yeah.
that we started, and then he went
Yeah.
out and kind of squared off its.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. We need to have rollers in there, so that way it kind of like it breaks it up to where you know what I mean.
You
Like
can't hammer into that turn?
You can't. Yeah, you can't just be wide.
What the hell? What's he doing? I think he was peeing. Dude, were you peeing? For the love of Pete. Well, that's 4 sessions in? No, 3 sessions. 4 sessions. How many times you been out here? How many? 3 or 4? 4. Bottom was looking pretty wet, but it's dried out a good bit, but it's super soft. If this was all dry, we could probably pick up even a little bit more. So we broke inside the 35s, and that was kind of our goal, just because he turned 3750 this morning and wanted to get down and be a little faster. Anything good down here?
Yeah, I want to square this corner off way a lot more than what I'm doing right now. It's just hard because see how heavy this shit is? I mean, you get in it, you do that, you're tired, next thing you know, you're down the gillyweeds on the other side of the track.
Right.
So, like I told them, I said, you just need to drag all this heavy shit off of it and get down to that, and you'll have something way better.
You know what's weird? Me and Joe come out in this in his Rhino, and and the slower you go around this, the more uncomfortable it is. Because like Joe went up, we were going so slow. Like we went up and we started down this hill, and I was like holding on to stuff. I'm like, I don't like this at all, you know. But so look at the ground up there where you can see you're on the brakes and it's starting to slide. See that? Like,
yep.
See that line across the hill right up there where it starts getting chunked up? So you can almost see a gap up there from where it's where you're on the gas and it's fluffed up to where it starts having these drag marks in it.
Yep, getting in the corner
from us.
Right, yeah. So that's where the car's starting to turn at. Unbelievable. Gonna be a heck of a facility. No doubt. I think we ought to get the heck out of here, dude, because if it starts raining, we're not going home tonight.
Yeah, I might make one more run at it. You want to make a run at it?
No.
No?
No, I drank. I guess it's going to be the last session out. Made a couple more adjustments. Made some tire pressure adjustments. Let's see if we can pick up a little bit more. A couple more tenths here or there. Beautiful day out. It was looking pretty nasty there a little bit ago, and my dad and Polecat's up there. Polecat's gonna do a little bit of lap timing. A little different camera angle. I don't know if I mentioned this already in this video, but if you were parked along this row right here at a race here, I mean, I'm standing in the pit area right now, so you basically have an awesome bird's eye view of the racetrack while the races are going on. It's pretty legit. That was close. That was a nice bite. Individual laps?
Yes.
You're gonna be 115. That says 37:18.
Right there was 1 minute.
I got my timer going too.
That right there was 1:53.
That sounds like a total.
Yeah.
Because he's in the 30s.
Totaling it all up. Below it'll be each lap. I took it off. I don't know how it works.
I was like, oh, this is it right here. If it don't hook, we're going over. It's gonna be bigger than shit.
Oh, it was way up from where I was looking through my phone because I was live, and it was way up.
Dude, you didn't. That looks really good.
Yeah, I just sticked up right there.
That looks good though.
It works. Serves its purpose.
But still, bad fast laps though. Bad fast.
Well, we don't know that until we get other cars out here.
Well, I know, but
I'd like to see both of us whenever we have like 15 cars out here, us just walk away with it.
right. Obviously, we always want to see that.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Everything works out in a couple weeks. Like that 10 cars on.
Yeah.
Polecat's got the
Got the unit.
he's got the DWR F-150 pace truck out on out on the racetrack right now. No, dude, I mean the laps looked wicked fast. It's just when you're going off a stopwatch, your fastest laps were the last time you were out. Because I think that track still had that little bit of slide to it.
Well, here's the thing. I went up 5 pounds pressure in the rear. Right there. Look how ballooned out they are now.
Right.
Let's drive off.
Okay, well, that could be too.
Could be. I'm not saying it is.
It just looked like you were light, and it didn't look like you were planted in the gas coming off like you were last time you were out.
Yeah. I left the fronts alone, but I went. Like they're brick hard right now. Like,
Right.
dude, there's no crash to the side. It helps it get in the corner. It doesn't bike up as bad, except for that one time when I got in there. I
Right.
didn't get on the gas quick enough, and I was in the heavy shit.
I can't make out what she's saying. All right. Well, we're pulling out of Joe's. Awesome day. Man, we turned some really hard laps. Made some changes, made some improvements, made some changes that didn't turn out to be improvements, but man, all in all, I'm just blown away every time I come here at the amount of work that Joe has put into this racetrack and what I think it's gonna be. Just stop and look back. This video, I've watched every video angle I've ever taken from this racetrack. It doesn't do it justice. When you're pulling in the bird's eye view of everything, it's crazy. So Joe's pretty close. He's talking about maybe in a couple weeks opening it up to, 10 or 15 side-by-sides. Anybody that wants to come out and do some running on the track is welcome to come out. So very, very exciting times to have a racetrack that's developing like this so close to home. And when I say developing like this, I just mean the amount of works that's being put in. They're putting in all the effort that they can possibly put in to make this actually work and be an awesome place to come and race. So we appreciate that, and we're going to do everything that we can to make this racetrack go, and it definitely has the potential. So next time we come out, there might be 10 or 12 of them on the racetrack, so we'll see how that goes whenever we get here. So next time, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you next time.